Good morning, dear students. I am Miss Vandana Pai. In today's lecture of the subject Global Finance, we will be discussing the point globalization and its impact. Okay, today we will be focusing on the first part. Okay, and in the next lecture, we will be dealing with the second part of this content. Okay, so what is globalization? Okay, prior to this, okay, in 1991, since 1991, as this word globalization, it is quite used into our economy. Okay, what is globalization all about? Okay, we have gone through this word, this phrase in last years, okay, last few years, as well as we have studied it in last classes. Okay, what is globalization? Globalization means the speed up of movements and exchanges of human beings, goods and services, capital, technologies or cultural practices all over the planet. Okay, globalization is the spread of products, technology, information and jobs across national borders and cultures. One of the effects of globalization is that it promotes and increases interaction between different regions and populations around the globe. Okay, so whenever we think about the whole world today is treated as a global village. Okay, global village means what? The exchanges of goods and services with human beings, that is the human resources, then the capital, the technology, all the cultural practices. Okay, there is a free flow of all these things, all these factors of production. Okay, yes, to produce something, to produce the product into our organization, we are in need of factors of production. Okay, in this era of globalization, what has happened? Okay, there is a free flow of factors of production from, yes, from the origin to the consumption. Okay, so whenever we think about globalization, what is globalization then? Yes, globalization is free exchange or freedom into the exchange or movements of the goods and services with technology and other factors or resources which are needed to complete the production activity. Okay, means nowadays what has happened? Okay, see, some of the countries, some of the economies, they are labor intensive, they use labor intensive technique, while some of the economies, what they do, some of the economies, they do focus on capital intensive technique. Okay, now somewhere in some of the countries there is abundance in population, is it? And or some of the countries, they are highly populated, while some of the countries, they are less populated. Okay, so if this less populated countries, if they are in need of excessive labors for some of the, okay, some of the activities in the organization, or they are in need of human resources. Okay, previously the movement was restricted, but nowadays there is free flow of such type of resources from one country to another country, because yes, due to globalization the world has come together. Okay, the boundaries, okay, the geographical boundaries, though the geographical boundaries, they do exist between the countries, still, okay, mutually, virtually, those boundaries, they have, yes, disappeared, and there is a free flow of goods. Okay, see, through import and export, nowadays many of the goods, they are brought into the country. Okay, and many of the goods, they are sent out of the country. Okay, why this activity is done? Yes, to ensure profitability into the business, such type of international business activities, they are conducted. So whenever we think about globalization is important. Okay, why it is important? So that you can ensure overall progress of the economy, is it? So nowadays, if if any businessman he is not successful in the local market, what they do is, yes, they can easily switch over towards international market and they can sell their product there. Okay, yes, to ensure profitability into the business. Okay, so due to the decrease in the limitations, okay, decrease in the restrictions and all, this is possible. Okay, so whenever we consider globalization, yes, globalization is promoted to spread the products, technology, information and jobs across national boundaries, okay, and cultures. Okay, see, there is free flow of cultural practices also. Okay, some of the best cultures of some of the developed countries or developing countries, they are adopted across the world. Okay, means literally what has happened, right from the food habits till the clothing habits, they have or they are exchanged to other countries. Okay, who or whatever any person across the globe, he thinks that it is good, okay, they can easily adopt it, easily follow it. Okay, it is possible only due to globalization. So in today's lecture, with the concept of globalization, we will also discuss impact of globalization. Okay, impact means whether globalization has affected or it is benefit. Okay, whether globalization has affected the economy or it is benefiting or it has benefited the economy. Okay, see, whenever we consider impact of globalization, impact of globalization can be classified into two parts. Okay, first part is positive impact and the other part is negative impact. In today's lecture, we will discuss the positive impact of globalization. Okay, prior to that, prior to the positive impact of globalization, let's go through the definition of globalization. Okay, according to WHO, globalization can be defined as the increased interconnectedness and interdependence of peoples and countries. Globalization can be defined as the increased interconnectedness and interdependence of peoples and countries. It is generally understood to include two interrelated elements, that is, the opening of international borders to increasing fast flow of goods, services, finance, people, and ideas, and the changes in the institutions and policies at national and international level that facilitate or promote such flows. See, what is globalization all about? Globalization has ensured interconnectedness and interdependence of people and countries. Okay, see, previously what was done prior to globalization, what was done, countries, they were producing their products. Okay, means whatsoever maybe luxurious goods or any product which was required by the country, it was produced in that country, and if you don't have resources, then that good, it was not used. Okay, but in globalization, what has happened, okay, if anybody from any place or who is located in any place around the globe, he is in need of product, he is in need of some resources, what he can do is, yes, easily he can contact any place where the resources is available. Okay, from there he can get easily, he can purchase that resource or he can buy that resource. Okay, it is possible only due to globalization. Okay, so due to globalization, what has happened, okay, the countries and the people, they have become interdependent. Okay, they have, okay, they have established interrelatedness between themselves. Is it? Okay, they have connected themselves with other people and other countries. Okay, due to this, what happens, yes, okay, anything which is needed within some or within few days, that person can satisfy his need by consuming that product. Is it? Because there is fast flow of goods, services and other resources. Okay, even if you want to establish a business, and if you are not getting adequate finance or funds from the financial institutes, what you can do is you can switch over to foreign direct investment. Is it? You can ask some of the foreign countries and foreign companies to invest funds into your company. Yes, this is possible due to globalization itself, as yes, the boundaries between the countries, they have, yes, they have disappeared due to globalization. Okay, the whole world is treated as a global village, right? Okay, then let's see the impact of globalization. In today's lecture we will be focusing on positive impact of globalization. Okay, see, what is the positive impact or what are the advantages or benefit of this term globalization? Okay, adopting globalization, whether it has benefited the organizations, whether it has benefited the countries or not. Okay, let's see. Yes, the countries and the companies which are located into such countries, okay, they are benefited due to globalization. How? Let's see. First one, access to new cultures. Access to new culture. See, uh, any person anywhere, okay, that person can approach other country and adopt the cultures which are prevailing into those countries. Is it? And that culture can be reflected as a product. The culture can be reflected as a product. For example, okay, in some of the developed countries, we do have some Indian restaurants. Is it? Okay, means, see, for the people who have their origin from India, okay, for these people there are certain Indian restaurants. Okay, with that, okay, some of the local people, they also can take the advantage of such type of Indian restaurants. They can also is it consume some of the products, some they can also consume some of the dishes which are Indian origin. Okay, the dishes which are related to Indian origin. So whenever we consider such type of things, okay, even some of the this was just an example of food habits, right? Okay, then some of the cultures means wear outs. Okay, clothing pattern. Okay, see, for example, whenever we consider our country India, okay, some of the traditional outfits, okay, some of the traditional outfits nowadays, okay, few developed countries or other foreign countries, okay, if they like our traditional outfits, what they do, yes, they can easily purchase it from our country, or what they can do is they can produce such type of outfits into their countries. Okay, and they can adopt it also. Okay, so whenever we think about globalization, yes, new cultures, they can be easily accessed due to this globalization itself. Okay, so if you like some of the culture of another country, okay, or some of the best practice of another countries, okay, what you can do is you can just adopt it. Okay, there is no limitation, there is no restriction, and those resources, okay, which are required to produce such products, okay, they are also made available to you easily. Okay, then the spread of technology and innovation. Spread of technology and innovation. See, some of the developed countries, they do use capital intensive technique, right? Okay, they have modern technology, or they adopt modern technology into the production activity. Now, okay, as they do have modern technology, as they do have latest technology, they are dynamic. Okay, or their business becomes dynamic, or their business becomes that competitive. Okay, so if we want to break the competition, what we can do is, yes, we can adopt such type of technology, or just what we can do is we can import such type of technologies. We can, yes, after hiring that technology, we can put it, or we can apply, is it, we can fix those technologies into our organization, is it, and we can start a production activity by adopting such type of modern technology. Yes, in turn it will be helpful for us to produce qualitative product or superior quality of product, is it. And yes, if we market superior quality of product, surely we can break the competition, we can overcome the competition, and we can mark our distinct presence in the market, is it. So whenever we consider globalization, yes, globalization has break or has broken the restrictions, is it, which were previously prevailing prior to 1991. Okay, the licensing restrictions, permissions, is it, these were the things which you were required to fulfill to conduct import or export. But nowadays what happens, okay, easily you can do this. Okay, you have less, you are supposed to take less permissions for having such type of import and export. Okay, so you can hire new technology from other developed countries, as well as if 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 you have new things, okay, if you are creative in nature, if you have creativeness ability, then surely what you can do, yes, yes, you can invent something new, you can establish a new combination, is it, through that you can generate a new product. Okay, and other countries will follow you, they can imitate you, or you can also direct other countries or other companies to imitate you. Okay, this can happen due to globalization. So first thing was access to new cultures, then it is the spread of technology and innovation, then lowers cost for products, lowers cost for products. Okay, yes, we are aware of about the terminology outsourcing. Okay, what is outsourcing? Yes, many of the time what happens, okay, producing the whole product can be quite time consuming. Okay, producing the whole product can be quite time consuming, is it. For example, okay, let's take an example. Okay, if your organization is manufacturing a four wheeler, is it. Okay, now for example, okay, to produce or to manufacture the four wheeler, is it, completely, you need 3 to 4 months. Okay, just we are taking an example. Okay, if you require 3 to 4 months to manufacture a car, a four wheeler completely, is it. Now, is it, you are supposed to prepare the body of that four wheeler, then you were supposed to manufacture the tires and all, then you are supposed to fix it. Okay, then you are supposed to test it and all those things, is it. Okay, for that procedure you require 3 to 4 months. Okay, now in outsourcing what you can do is it, you can identify, okay, or you can classify the product into two parts, that is the body and the tires. Okay, and see, whenever we consider tires, there are certain companies who do manufacture tires, right. Okay, there are certain best companies who do manufacture tires. What you can do, yes, you can highlight those companies, tire manufacturing companies, you can establish contact with that tire manufacturing company, and you can enter into a contract. Okay, so and so quantity of tires, okay, you should be supplying at so and so period, so that I can ensure manufacturing of four wheeler successfully. Such type of contract you can be entering into, is it. So this is possible at national levels, international levels also. Okay, means you can get some of the resources at cheapest rate. Okay, means some of the resources, they are made available to you in cheaper cost. Okay, so this can happen. You can do this into globalization. Okay, because some of the countries, they are abundant in some of the resources. Okay, and when there is abundance into the resources, yes, they can make you available with, or they can avail you with the resources which are abundant with them. Okay, they can easily give or offer those resources to you in cheaper rates. Okay, and if we are getting superior quality of goods or raw materials in cheaper rates, then what will happen? Yes, it will be helpful for us to, yes, lower the cost of production. Yes, in turn we can charge price of the product which is lower than your competitors. Is it? So whenever we give superior quality of goods in lower price, surely, yes, our customer base will be strong. Okay, so and it will result into customer satisfaction. So this is one of the positive impact of globalization. Yes, you can get products as well as resources in cheaper rates. Okay, then higher standards of living across the globe. Okay, see, previously if we wanted to sell our product, yes, the best option at that times or those times was, yes, what was the best option? Yes, the local markets. Now whenever we consider the local markets, okay, in local markets we do find perfect competition. Okay, perfect competition. What is the feature of perfect competition? Yes, you do find too many sellers, right? Too many sellers and too many buyers, right? Okay, whenever we consider the first phase, too many sellers, is it? As per the conditions in the market itself, the prices are quoted, right? As per the conditions prevailing in the market, the price is quoted. And many of the time, your cost of production, it might be equal to the price. Yes, you might sell your good at break-even and break-even point, that is no profit, no loss stage, which is not good for your business, not good for your business future, is it? But due to globalization, an opportunity is provided to you to market your good at international level. Okay, easily you can market your good at international level, and if there is a quality into your product, surely, yes, it will be helpful. Yes, it will be helpful for the organization to succeed, is it? To achieve their goals, to accomplish their goals, is it? In turn, what happens? Is it, as your organization grows, uh, is it, organization expands, yes, you will provide employment opportunities to many more, is it? In turn, somewhere you will shoulder, is it, or you will be able to decrease the unemployment problem. Yes, okay, in turn the standard of living of the people, it will be increased, is it? Then access to new market, access to new market, yes, easily you can enter into any market, as well as you can exist from any market, is it? So whenever we consider globalization, some of the untapped markets, you can reach some of the untapped markets, is it? And whenever you reach such type of untapped markets, yes, through niche marketing you can target some of the products which are ignored by other manufacturers, and through that also you can ensure success, is it? Then access to new talent, access to new talent, as we all know, globalization ensures free flow of human resources also. Okay, if you think that you should hire some talent, yes, what you can do is you can outsource the talent from other countries, is it? And due to this, okay, if you do have skilled workers into your organization or skilled employees into your organization, surely they will contribute towards decision making of your organization. Okay, if you take good and timely decisions into your organization, surely your organization will go on expanding, will always accomplish the objectives and be earning maximum amount of profit. Okay, then international recruiting. Yes, you can ask the international aspirants to apply for your job, is it? If they think that the job specifications they are suitable for them, surely the international aspirants also can, yes, can apply for your jobs. Yes, if you feel that they are suitable for your jobs, then you can offer them the job, and in turn you can use their talent for your organization's benefit. Then managing employee migration, is it? See, usually labor turnover is the problem nowadays, is it? Labor turnover, that is switch over. Okay, see, whenever you go international, is it? Whenever we go international, or whenever we establish international business, is it? Yes, we will be opening new branches in foreign countries. Okay, and if some of your employees they are wishing to work in the foreign countries, yes, you can provide them the opportunity to work there into your branches. Okay, or previously if the employee wanted to work in foreign countries, what they were doing, yes, they were leaving your job or they were switching over to a company who has foreign base. Okay, now you can also do that, right? You can also do that because you are dealing in the international business. So these are all the positive impact of globalization. Okay, due to all these reasons, globalization is quite successful. Okay, yes, globalization also has a negative impact. Okay, what is that negative impact? We will go through it in the next lecture. So with this we conclude today's lecture. Thank you.